My name is Laura Whitworth and I am a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner based in Chesterfield, which is in Derbyshire, which is in the United Kingdom. I have been meaning to make these videos for 2 months, but my life is pretty hectic. When I'm not hypnotising people, I am the mother to 2 very small children who are my absolute life, and they deserve my full and complete attention. So I'm either hypnotising people or I'm with my kids having fun. And I've not had time to make these videos at all. I've wanted to, and every time I've had a client that's come out with some amazing information, I've thought, oh God, I must make these videos, I must do them, because I think it's important that the information is shared, just because I know there's a lot of people that are interested in the event, in the shift, in being a starseed, how the whole starseed thing worked. I mean, I know personally, for me, I am a starseed, and I always welcome any new information on that. Anything that's new, any new videos that come out, because I want to watch as much as possible. And then I know a lot of it won't be, true, but a lot of it is. And we all have this inbuilt sensor inside of us, our heart space, which if your heart space is open, you can tell the people that are genuine and you can tell the people that aren't genuine. So I like to watch everything and then make my mind up after. So yeah, I've been meaning to make these videos for 2 months. So sorry. And every time, I never get any time, but if I have had any time, I've just been so shattered because of the energies on the planet at the moment, which are just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys are like how I've been experiencing it, but some days I have been absolutely wiped out. And I mean, wiped out to the point where I can't do anything. And I can't do that in my world because I've got 2 little kids. So I have to get up. I have to go to the park. I have to change 65,000 nappies. I have there is no rest for me. I just have to get on with it. So yeah, these past few days in particular have been brutal. But I'm just getting on with it, and I'll sleep at some point, I'm sure. But fortunately, in the UK at the moment is a school holiday, and my wonderful mother is looking after my 2 incredible children today. So I'm going to be able to finally record some of this information and get it out to people who are interested. Please don't feel like you have to watch this video. It's just if you are interested in the event, in starseeds, in Atlantis, in just anything that to me is really interesting, then please do watch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a series of videos, because there is far too much information here to put it all in one video. It would just be far too long and people wouldn't watch it. So I'm going to do a series of videos. This first one, I'm going to focus on a lady who was a starseed who came from another universe to Earth to help with the shift. It's about her journey and how she came here, and also there's some information about the event and how to absorb the wave into your body when the wave arrives. That's why I'm going to share this one, because I think this is really important information. Just to also say as well at this point, I don't share all of the sessions that I do. I do a lot of sessions, and a lot of people that come and see me, they have what we would call in the community 3 normal Earth lives. So they will go into 3 lives on Earth. So those sessions are absolutely beautiful. They're incredible. And I have been having a lot of those sessions actually, because I think what's happening right now is a lot of people are dealing with their karma that they need to deal with and process before the shift. So they're dealing with that, and their higher selves are showing them what they're still hanging to with regards to the lives that they've had on earth, so that they can deal with it and move on. So I have been getting a lot of people that go into 3 earth lives, but I've had some really incredible off-planet ones as well, which for me are always the really, really interesting ones, and I know people are really interested in them. So I'm going to share these. This first one is a lady who came to me, and as you will see as we go through the session, she's a starseed. It's about her journey to Earth, and there's also some really good information about the wave and the event at the end. So please join me on this journey. And I'm so lucky because I get to relive it again. I've already done this once and I get to relive it again. So, wonderful lady. She goes straight down, and I ask her where she is, because I've got no idea where people are going to go down. It could be on Earth in a different time in history, or it could be an off-planet. This lady was an off-planet. So she says, it's not of this world, it's rocky. So I ask her to describe the rocks, and she says it looks a bit like the moon. So I'm thinking at this point, is it the moon? Is it not? Anyway, she starts to describe herself. She says, I'm tall, I have long hair, it's white, my body is pale, I'm wearing a floaty gown, it's really pretty, sparkling. So I find out from her whether she's young or old. She's a young female. What can you see in this place? And she's just a little bit stunned at this point because she can't believe how beautiful this place is. She says, it's so beautiful. There's little waterfalls in the rocks. It's just so beautiful. What else are you aware of? Trees. Oh, trees everywhere. It's like, oh, I have pointy ears. So she was really shocked that she has pointy ears. She was quite happy about that. And then she says, it's like you walk and there's a clearing and then it's paradise. So beautiful. So I say to her, in this place that looks like paradise, are you aware of anyone else with you? She says, yes, there is someone. I think he's my dad. What does he look like? He's got long hair. So I ask her if his hair's the same colour as hers. And she says, no, his is blonde. And I say, what is he wearing? He's in red. It's more fitted than mine. It's a fitted outfit, a red fitted outfit. So then I ask her, where is this place where we are? And she doesn't know. She says, I need to ask. So I said, can you ask your dad? She says, I call him father. I said, well, can you ask your father? So she asks him, and he says it's a planet called Ebu, planet Ebu. But she struggles with that word. It doesn't feel like she's saying it right. I can tell that how she says it. So at this point, I say to her, Ebu, Nibiru, Ebu. And she says Ebu again. So she didn't say Nibiru. But I just thought I'd better check. Because you never know. So I say to her, what is it that we're doing today? My father's going to take me somewhere. He wants to show me something. So I say to her, what's he want to show you? He wants to show me a sunset. It's really, really big. Bigger than we experience here. So I ask her, what colour is the sunset? It's the yellow sun. And then I don't know why I asked her this, but I did. Can you see any other planets or stars? Yes. I can see Jupiter. So I say, how is it that you can see Jupiter from where you are? I can see Saturn as well. She doesn't answer me about how it is that she can see them. I have to ask her again later. So I say, have you ever seen a sunset like this before? No. What's special about this sunset? Why has your father taken you to see it? It feels so close. Why does it feel so close? I'm closer to the planets. Why does it feel closer to the planets? How is it that you're able to get closer to them? It's the time of the year. So I say, because of where you are in time, the time of the year, you can get closer to these planets. Why is it that at other times you can't get as close to them? It's how they move around us. So I ask her again, which planet are you on? Nothing. Just literally nothing. She will not answer that question other than what she gave me, which was planet Ebu. So I say, does the planet move that you are on? Yes. What kind of planets can you see when this planet moves? I see Jupiter, Saturn. I see Mars in the night sky, but not the day sky. So I ask her, why not the day sky? It's too far away. What about a planet called Earth? Can you see that from where you are? So she doesn't answer that question. She takes her time, she pauses, but then she says, I have to go to Earth. So I say, why is that? I have to go soon. I have to get ready to go soon. Why is it that you need to go there? Because they need me. Why does Earth need you? It's in need. It is suffering. It's going to get lost. So I was thinking, what do you mean it's going to get lost? And so I asked her, what do you mean it's going to get lost? She said, it's not evolving. It's not evolved. Why has this happened? It's in another universe. But you can see it from the one you are in. No, I can't see it, not at all. So she's in this place where she can see all of the other planets that we're told are in our solar system, and she can see all of those. But as she stood on her planet, she can't see Earth. And the reason she can't see Earth is presumably, as she says, it's in another universe. It's in a frequency that's too low for her to see from where she is. So she can see all of the other planets. She can see Jupiter and Saturn. So from our 3D perspective, we think, oh, there isn't any life on any of the planets in our galaxy. Well, there is. It's teeming with life. But we can't see that because they're in another dimension, in another universe, in a higher frequency. We can't see the higher frequency because we're not there yet. So from where she is, she can't see Earth because it's too low. So then I say to her, why do you need to go to Earth? Because I think I can help. Are they asking for people to go and help? Yes, they are. We have abilities here to help. So I say, in what way can you help? What is it that you can do? We know what life should feel like. So I said, so what should life feel like? And she went, it should feel good. Life should feel good. How is it that life doesn't feel good on this planet called Earth? There is evil there. So then I say, who is the evil that resides there? She said, evil people. Then she says, Earth is in the wrong universe. It shouldn't be there, but it is being moved. I'm like, where is it going to move to? And she says, near to me. This is all happening. I'm just thinking, wow, this is so cool. So then I say, how will this planet be moved? How does that happen? It will do it itself. How will it do this? It will become lighter and it will be in flow and then flow to its correct position where it should be. So you say you have to go to this place, Earth, to help. How will you do that? This is what my Father is telling me now. He has to let me go. How do you feel about that? I feel scared. What else does your Father say? That He will bring me back. He will come and He will fetch me. How will He do this? Then there was a huge long pause. Now, I also want to point out at this point, the reason why I do these video blogs in this manner is because when you do a QHHT session, with an individual when they're under hypnosis, they take a long time to come back with the answers. Sometimes you think they are not going to answer the question. You really, really do. And you think you're going to have to ask the question again, or you don't know whether they're not going to answer it or whether you need to ask another question. You just have to keep persevering. But with sessions like this one, it would be like a 2-hour video to watch this in its entirety, whereas I can explain it and bring out the bits that I think people will really be interested in a video like this. Also, through doing it in this medium, I can leave out the personal information that the client does not want sharing. That's another reason why I prefer to do my videos like this and share my information in this way. So for all of you that were wondering, why doesn't she just put her videos on like Alba Wyman does? I prefer to do it in this way because not everybody wants their information sharing, and if they are happy to share, then it's normally the bits that are non-personal that they want to share. So, carrying on. Sorry about that little detour there. Right. Creator will help. How will Creator help? Just by allowing me to be born there. How do you leave the place where you are to come, to get to Earth? I come out of my body. Then what happens? My vibration is too high. My mother can't handle my vibration. So we have to adjust her body. How does that happen? We take her out of her body. How is the mother's vibration altered by that? Then she says, I have to blend my vibration with hers to bring her vibration up. I have to bring my vibration down. It feels heavy. I feel in shock. It feels so different. This is something that a lot of starseeds say. A lot of starseeds say this, that they have to bring their vibration down in order to wear the suit that we wear whilst we're on Earth, this little meat suit. And in order to come in here to experience life in this realm, they have to lower their vibration, and they all struggle with it. They all say it hurts and it's uncomfortable. So then I say, so now you've arrived at Earth, whereabouts are you now? I'm with my mum, but I still have a connection to my planet. How are you connected to your planet? I go through the portal. When I see the light, it's round. I look for the light and it takes me back to my planet. Whilst you are here on Earth, what is it that you are supposed to do? I thought I was here to learn, but I'm not. I'm here to teach. What are you supposed to be teaching people? That there is another way. What is the other way that you are here to teach? Authenticity. Why did it have to be you from your planet that came? Why not someone else? I was the bravest. Whilst you are on Earth, are you still connected to your planet? I was, but the portal closed. Why did the portal close? It was too close to Earth, and it wasn't good. I had a decision to make, to stay and help, or to go back, and I chose to stay and help. I feel like I sacrificed myself, but in truth, I was made to stay. So I say, who was it who made you stay? Who decided that? And she says, I was 5 and I knew too much. They took my knowledge away. Why did the portal close when you were 5? Why was it that that happened? I was talking too much, showing who I was too much, showing myself to be too different on this earth. So basically, she was born onto this earth. She still had this connection to her planet. When she was a child, she just looked for this light that was round, and when she sent her consciousness up into this light, she could still get back to her planet. but because she was still going back to her planet and she was still having access to that way of life, that knowledge, she was then starting to show herself to be too different here. And people here were starting to think she was a bit strange. She wasn't fitting in enough. So they closed the portal. They stopped her from going back. So then I ask her if she still has a way of contacting her people from her planet now. And she says no. So we went through a lot more information. And then eventually I brought her higher self through. And we started to ask her personal questions. Everybody who comes to do a QHHT session gets the opportunity to ask their higher self any questions that they have about their life, their mission, ailments, you name it, you can ask it. There is no limit, or there is no sort of topics that are off limits in terms of what you can or cannot ask your higher self. And one of her questions that she had in particular was about the event and how it was going to play out for her. I will also mention as well at this point that this lady, her higher self, when it came through, it was remarkably different to how she was talking. It almost sounded robotic in a way. So I knew that we'd got a collective of beings that were quite high up. And they did confirm at the end of the session when I asked who have I been speaking to today, because I wasn't sure that it was her higher self. I thought it might have been a group of people potentially looking out for her from her planet. And the voice confirmed that it was a collective of people who look out for her. So some of the answers given here are very robotic, unemotional. I had to really, really delve to get quite a lot of information. But I knew that whatever I asked this collective, it was great information. So I said, she's heard a lot about the event and the transition of the Earth into the fifth dimension. What part will she play in this? So this collective of beings say, she has lived through the event before on other planets, and she knows how to survive it and what to do. She will help other people cope. So I then say, when the event happens, will she move to the fifth dimension? I kind of already know that, but I just want to ask anyway. Yes. What part will she play to help people? She is a teacher. So then I delve a bit more. I want to know more about the wave. How will she experience this wave? What will it be like? She knows this already. So I'm like, well, can you just tell me? She will experience it with light coming into her body. She already knows all this. It is like a big heat wave that passes through your body. She knows what to do with herself so that it doesn't harm her. So at this point, I kind of latched onto the word harm because I was like, So I said, how could the wave harm you if you didn't know what to do? It can destroy your body. The power of the event is such that it can destroy people if they do not have enough light. But she knows how to bring in the light. How would somebody bring in the light? Open yourself up. Accept what is happening. Then she was really, this entity, this group, the collection of beings that we were talking to was really struggling at this point with words. I could tell they just wanted to whack an image in my head of what it is that they were trying to tell me. But they decided to give me an analogy in words to describe the wave, which is wonderful. It is like getting into a hot bath that is way too hot to begin with. But you know that you need it to be hot to get that sensation and feel that pinch of discomfort to begin with in order to feel the pleasure after. Now, I thought that was amazing. So all of us that are thinking about the event, about the wave, when's it going to happen, what's it going to feel like, etc., etc., they describe it as it's light passing through the body. It comes from Creator, and when the light passes through the body, it's like a warm bath, a hot bath. Put your big toe in it and you're like, not getting in that. Well, no, you've got to go in, you've got to immerse yourself into that bath and know that it's going to be okay. Accept the light and know that for any pinch of sensation that you may feel that could be painful, the pleasure that you feel after it is worth it. So I know for one, I am going to be thinking that when this wave eventually comes, and the light enters our body, and I think to myself, yes, I knew it. I'm also going to think, it's just like a warm bath. It's just like a warm bath. Just accept it, let it in. So I then say, how does that discomfort feel getting in the warm bath? If you do not understand what is happening, they say, if you do not understand what is happening, we will take you out of your bodies first. So I said, how will you take us out of our bodies? And then they said, your soul will just leave your body. So then I say, then what happens after the soul has left for these people and the wave has passed through? So then they explain, the ones that can't accept the light, that put the big toe in the bath and jump out because it's too hot, those ones that don't have enough light within them, so they can't accept the light. So we're talking about the dark ones here. Some will go into reincarnation and go into other bodies to learn other lessons, and some will choose to transition. So obviously that means go to spirit side. And so I just wanted to reconfirm what happens to the ones who choose to ascend. So I say, what about the ones that want to go to the fifth dimension? They will accept the light and will know instinctively what will happen. Once the light has been accepted in one swift move, you will be on New Earth. Wow. Oh, I just cannot wait for this event to happen. It is going to happen. It's going to happen. So then I ask, as I always ask, you think I'd get fed up of asking by now, wouldn't you? But I don't. I always ask, when is the event going to happen? And they told me the event is due to happen within the coming months. It is imminent. Oh, good. Well, that's good to know. It's imminent. Hooray. And then they finish off with that by saying things are in place. So I check again. I say, what has to happen for this event to happen? Where does the light come from? I already know, but I just want to see what this collective says. The light is Creator. It comes directly from Creator. Yes. And then they say, Creator is doing it with divine timing. Ready or not? And then I tried to get some more information on New Earth. What will life be like on New Earth? It will be of a higher vibration. Oh, they cracked me up. But yeah, so that was that lady. So some information about the wave. So we saw another starseed journey. She described it as being in another universe, but it's to me, I mean, I hope I'm interpreting this right, but to me it sounded like because she could see the planets that we know is in our solar system, she was in a higher dimension on one of the other planets that I've not heard that name before. I did ask her if it was Nibiru, but she'd never confirmed that. It sounded like Ebu, planet Ebu. But you know, maybe this is such a highly ascended planet that she is on, that's in our solar system, that from a 3D perspective, we're not even aware of it. So the ones that we are aware of are the ones that we can see in 3D. We can see what's left of them in 3D. But maybe this planet that she's on is so highly ascended that it's not even visible to us in 3D. So that's just another little theory that I thought of. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting information with regards to the wave, and just accept it. It's going to be like getting into a hot bath. You know it's hot. You know the sting's not going to last forever. You know you're going to look a bit like a lobster when you get out. But just get into the bath and the sting will go, and then it's just pure bliss. And that's definitely what I want to experience. And you know what? I love a hot bath. So I'm going to stop this video here because I've got lots of information to share, and I don't want to make these videos too long because not everybody has got time to watch a whacking great long video. You know, if you're listening to it on your headphones at the gym, you've got half an hour or an hour. This is potentially going to go into hours long. So I'm going to stop it here and then do 2 or 3 more videos with different topics. There will be more information from other clients about the event because other clients do talk about the event. So yeah, there's going to be event information peppered throughout all of these videos. But this one was just this one particular client's journey. So to all of you that are fed up of me laughing all the time, that don't like that and don't want to listen to any more of my videos, thanks for staying with me and watching this one. Much love and light to you, and hopefully you will watch more of my videos and join me for some more really cool information. Love you guys. See you on the next one.